Welcome to the project demonstration of Android mobile phone control substation monitoring and controlling system. So here we are going to get the parameters of voltage, current, temperature along with frequency. These four parameters will be fed to the Android mobile phone through the Bluetooth. So here for the Bluetooth communication we are making use of HVS-1460. HVS-1460 is a Bluetooth module, and here the input and output modules are interfaced to the PIC16F72 microcontroller. And coming to this flow, so we are going to provide the 230 volts. So generally the microcontroller can't measure the 230 volts directly, so that's why we are making use of a potentiometer, and we are going to step down the 230 volts to 12 volts of AC, and using this 4 diodes, those are connected in the bridge rectifier manner, so I will get the pulsating DC. So after that, using the filter, we will get the pure DC of 12 volts, and with the 705 regulator we will get the constant 5 volts regulated power supply. And once we provide the power supply to the PIC microcontroller, there will be a capacitor. So the capacitor purpose is, though we are regulating the DC, regulating the input voltage, we are getting the DC 5 volts, but in that after regulation also there will be chance of pulses. So in order to remove the pulses and ripples in the DC 5 volts power supply, we are making use of this capacitor, and this capacitor will remove the pulses. And then after the microcontroller start reading the input from the input modules of this measuring sensor board, and based on this input parameters, and we have to give some instructions based on the threshold values also, like low voltage, high voltage, low current, high current, and low frequency and high temperature. So based on these abnormalities, it will send the alerts to the Android mobile phone through the Bluetooth, and also the same status will be displayed on the output modules of LCD, and it will control the load through this electromagnetic relay, so which is a 5 volt operated. And so let us see the demonstration. Before switching on this kit, we need to install the mobile phone app. So that is a Bluetooth app in your phone, and then go to settings of the Bluetooth, switch on the Bluetooth. When we switch on the Bluetooth, there will be a welcome message on your screen, electrical parameters monitoring and controlling. And now the condition is very normal. So we set the temperature, we set the voltage for 245 above and 180 below, and current is going to be the around of 150 to 200 amps. We'll check that. And frequency is 50 Hz maximum, and minimum also same thing, 49 Hz, and temperature is 50. Right. So now we can observe the Bluetooth module LED is blinking very fast. Now let us pair to our device, then search for that. You can see the HC05, and just connect to that. The password 1234. After pairing from the settings only, then go to the installed app, open the app. So very important, after pairing from the settings only, the initial setup. So the next onwards you can directly open the app, because of already it was paired in our settings. So now we can see this, the SA05, and after pairing was successfully done, we can see that the light blinking on the Bluetooth module is very slow down too. Okay, and we can see that the parameters are continuously streaming to our phone, the voltage, current, frequency and temperature. So let us see the abnormal display creation. Okay, let us see the abnormalities. Just I'm increasing the voltage. So now continuously data is sending. So now we are making the alerts. So just increase this. This one, the first one is a voltage. Just I'm rotating that. So then automatically the voltage will be increased, and we'll get the high voltage alert in our phone, as well as the load will be controlled. When the automatically load voltage was set back, so we set the voltage of around 240. So it's normal voltage. And now the relay is switching back to connecting to the load. So now I am decreasing the voltage, that is the low voltage, and making it normal again, and coming to the current. Right, 100 amps we set for that, and when it is more than that, then automatically it will be controlled, and we can observe the same alert message is sending to the Android mobile phone. So coming to making fault over frequency, just unplug this. So we can see the frequency is 0, and then automatically load will be disconnected, low frequency. And the next is temperature. So high temperature. So for every this abnormal conditions, we are going to control the device, and whenever it is normal condition, we are going to establish the connection back to the load. So in this manner, we are going to get the substation nothing but the feeder parameters of voltage, current, temperature along with frequency measuring. So coming to this motherboard, so this is the reset switch, and this one is the power LED indication, and crystal oscillator of 20 megahertz, and this one is a programmable indication, programmable LED indication. So it's blink for every data sending to the Bluetooth mobile phone. And we interface these sensors and input output modules. So coming to this board, measuring board is interfaced at the A0, A1, A2, A3, A4, and next Bluetooth module at B0, B1, and relay to the C7, and LCD for B2 to B7. So these are the input output modules interfacing to the PIC16F72 microcontroller. Done.